Okay, welcome back. We're drawing our tongue drum. So this is what we're drawing. We are up to drawing our top bit on. This one's got 19 millimeters thick hardwood, so that's what we will draw ours in, 19 millimeters thick. So let's go, a new tab. Let's go to our apps, look for Sketchup for Schools. And of course we've got to wait and wait for things to open. There we go, there's our tongue drum. There we are. So we're going to draw our top based on what already exists here. So these parts are components. So make sure that they have been made a component. Hang on, I've got the cat's tearing something to bits. Okay, stupid cat, I'm back. All right, tape measure tool is where we start. So I'm going to, we can find it over here on the left, or simply click T on the keyboard. Well, let's select the right app, T on the keyboard. We're going to start on this top edge here and move that up. Now notice we get that blue arrow. If it doesn't have a blue arrow, like it, whatever you do wants to go a different way, it's going to be a mistake. So don't click again in the wrong direction. That's moving along the red axis. You can see that that arrow there turns green. So when that happens, if I hit the up arrow on my keyboard, that will lock us to the blue axis. It's shooting it way up there in the sky, but that doesn't matter too much. But we are on the blue axis, that's important. And we're simply going to type 19 and press enter. And it's going to put our dotted line there. Now, line tool, or L on the keyboard, and we're going to start on this endpoint, and we're going to draw to this endpoint. It's going to be hard to see because it's drawing right over the top of that component. Now, let me change my view here, and hopefully you can see what's going on a little bit. Now, this edge here, this line has to follow and has to be parallel to this edge. So what I do is I move my cursor up and down this edge and then come above it, and notice that our line turns purple or pink, and that's what we want. We want to get our line, so move our cursor along the edge that we want to follow, then come above. Now I'm actually going to hold down Shift on the keyboard, and that's going to lock everything no matter where. Oh, is it? Maybe it's not. Now we need to go pink again. Come on. It has to, yeah, it has to be parallel to that edge. Hold down Shift and then touch that line, that dashed line, and it comes up with a red square and constraint on line, intersect line, and then click. And that placed that correctly. Now we're going to do the same from this corner, but I have to press the space bar to finish that, and we're going to do exactly the same thing from this point. So line tool, L, start in the corner. Make sure you're at the correct corner, not one of these other points. It's got to be this point. Click once, move our cursor down along this edge. Now jump above, make sure it goes pink, hold down Shift, then touch somewhere on that dashed line. Even if I touch over here on the dashed line, the line, our pink line, is still going to be drawn correctly, and click. So that drew that correctly, and click over here to finish that. There you go, there's our shape, and it should become shaded. If you get it wrong, we can always use the erase tool and get rid of the lines that we don't, or Control Z. But I no longer need that dash line. Let's get rid of that. Rotate my view, and push-pull tool, which is P on the keyboard. We're going to click on this surface and bring it out all the way to that face. So I'm going to put my cursor on the face and simply click. Make sure it says on face and click. It has now drawn our top at the correct angle in the correct place. I'm not going to make that component next. Now I'll make it a component in the next video. But that's it for this one. Click Save. See you in the next video.